Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me.
You have no idea what loss is.
Oh boy, okay, so the very first footage for the HBO series adaptation of The Last of Us is here, and it was part of a grander HBO Max ad for this year and for the year to come. And man, this footage is all looking very, very crisp. It's looking very good. Man, they even sound like Joel and Ellie to me, especially Pedro Pascal, who's just gonna kill it as Joel Miller. I already know it. I mean, the proof is already here in the pudding. Let's just go ahead and break this down. So starting off, we get a sort of a medium wide shot of Joel and Ellie, and then their backs, they're starting to get set to cross a snowy bridge. And based off the weather, if you've played the game, if you played The Last of Us Part 1, just gauging by the weather that they're in currently, we can probably surmise that this is later on in the first season. So, really cool looking shot, really cool looking bird's eye view shot, especially when they're crossing the bridge. And, the thing that follows that is we see that, they're sort of hanging out in this little spot together, and, Joel's handing Ellie a knife, and he's, saying, hey, I trust you, you're going to have your own weapon, and, we're a team now. So that's cool to see. We, of course, if you play the game, where these scenes are probably coming from. That's actually something that I really like. I mean, we know we're going to get a lot of new stuff for the first season, but it's just, there's an excitement for anybody who's played the game to see that some of the scenes that they've played through, almost all these years back, come to life now. And man, the next scene, speaking of that's going to crush me, is this right here. You know what this is. This is the prologue right here, right? This is the beginning of the game, and this is where all the waterworks are going to come in. And man, just seeing it right now, I'm not prepared for it, but I am looking forward to it, just because I know Pedro Pascal is going to crush it in that opening sequence. So we see more of him there with his daughter running, trying to get away from the infected, which is just you can just tell that carnage is going down. They're in the middle of chaos, so it looks hectic. And I like the colors here. I love the lighting too for this, this building that they're probably just passing through for like 5 or 10 seconds. But it's well lit. It's beautifully shot. I'm really digging it so far. Everything that they're showing us, and then we get the line from Ellie, who's saying, she's saying one of her, I guess, one of the iconic scenes that we get in the game is when they finally have this come together moment where she's telling him that everyone I've ever loved or cared about has either died or left me. And man, when Pedro Pascal delivers that, if you think, man, just his line delivery, man, it's just perfect. It really is. He just sounds like Joel. I mean, gosh, I cannot wait for this series. And then we also get a great shot too of Ellie running down the street at night, pointing a gun back. And this could be from when they're trying to escape the city very early on in the season. So there's that. We also get a shot of Ellie and Joel driving, and she's sort of checking their surroundings in the mirror. And we can probably guess this is when they're leaving Bill's town. And speaking of Bill, man, this next shot, Nick Offerman as Bill. Man, I did a video about that a while back, and I'm so happy with that casting. Nick Offerman's a tremendous actor. I cannot wait to see what he brings to the character of Bill. And maybe with this series, they could take liberties, and we could even get to see more of Bill's character than we did in the video game. So very excited about that. And one of the other cool shots we see here is the cordyceps infection spreading across the walls as we see Ellie, shining a flashlight down on it. And man, it's all very exciting stuff. The footage looks nice. Again, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey sound like Joel and Ellie to me. I'm excited. Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section below, because this news right now, this made my Sunday. This is all very hype stuff. So yeah, let me know ahead. I can't even speak right now. I'm so excited. Go ahead, let me know what you're thinking in the comment section below, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But if you want to stay up to date on all the latest in the movie and TV news, well, you're already in the right place, and consider subscribing to the channel, because I'd love to have you along for the ride. But until next time, this has been Millennium Movies, and I will see you all very soon.